Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I make my enchiladas. It's a fun dish. I like myself, and as soon as I get back, we're making enchiladas. Okay, I have guajillo chili. I'm going to use this to make my enchilada sauce. We don't believe in that canned sauce or that bottle sauce. We're going to make our own authentic enchilada sauce. Alright, so this is guajillo chilies. We're going to take the seeds out, cut the stems, and we're going to boil it in a pot of water. I like to put a little cilantro in the water, and a garlic clove. Show you what that looks like. Okay, I have the guajillo chili. I have 2 cloves of garlic. I have just a few leaves of the cilantro, and I put a whole tomato in there. I'm going to let all this boil until the chili gets soft. Now I took the guajillo chili off the stove. It was soaking in water. I boiled it in the water. I rehydrated. I have my garlic clove here. I have my tomato here. Okay, and I have some cilantro in here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour this into a strainer. I'm just going to just strain it off a little bit. Because I want to control how much water goes into the processor. So I'm going to strain on some little water. Tomato. Put the chili. Okay, I'm putting the chili in the food processor. My garlic. Pulsate. Here is my chili peppers that I blended in the food processor. It's a good consistency. Okay, I have in here some oil, not too much. I'm just going to add some onion. I'm going to fry it. This is like the, what I do, I take the first skin off the onion. That's the first layer of the onion. It's usually very thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually brown this, get it nice and brown. That permits some flavor to go into the oil. To this, I'm going to just add a little salt to taste, add some onion powder, some garlic powder. I like the cumin, so I'm going to touch it off with a little bit of the cumin. Okay. I'm going to mix all of that in there. The enchiladas that I'm going to be making, a few of them, we're going to use beef enchiladas. So I just put in some beef. I'm going to brown this. I want to brown this. My ground beef is brown. Okay, I'm going to add some garlic and onions to this, and with some green add onions as well. Onions, the green onions or the scallions, and the garlic. Now we're just going to cook this until the onions become translucent. So we're going to add to this onion, powdered onion. powdered garlic, cumin, black pepper, salt. I am also going to add some chili. I have dry chili here. I'm going to grind it into powder, into chili powder. I grounded the chili, make chili powder. Just want to sprinkle a few of it on there. I season this. Everything is cooked down. I turn off the stove. I added cilantro at the end of the cooking process. Now here's our red enchilada sauce. This is our beef that we cooked earlier. It's cooled down. And these are our tortilla, flour tortilla. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to soak this. Get a little soak. And soak this. Oops, just be careful, don't let it break. Okay, I'm going to put in some of this beef. Put in the beef. And okay, I'm going to roll it. All I did is just I stuffed it with the meat, rolled it with the flap end down, and I'm just going to do this whole tray here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them, which is just about what I wanted. Okay, now I'm just going to put the remainder of the sauce on top, and then I'm going to dress it with some cheese. I have about 4 different types of cheese I'm going to put on there. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just going to spread the sauce around. I'm going to cover everything with the sauce. Okay, great. Okay, I'm all covered. Now I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on there. Here's my enchiladas. I have it covered with the sauce and with the 4 different types of cheese. You could use any cheese you want, cheddar. I don't use really mozzarella. You could use Monterey Jack, Mexican cheese. This is how it looks. Alright, I have my oven at 325. I'm just going to cover this and let the cheese melt, because everything else is pretty much cooked. I just need the cheese to melt. Here is my beef enchiladas. They're laying underneath all that cheese and enchilada sauce. Smells delicious. Okay, now here's the cheese and beans enchiladas. The cheese is melted on there nicely. Okay. They smell so good. I'm going to take about 1 or 2 of those, and I'm going to plate it, and you're going to see how it looks. We have our dinner for Cinco de Mayo. We have enchiladas, that's the cheese, and refried beans enchilada. On top of that, I have sour cream and salsa. The salsa sauce that I made is on a previous video. In the upper right hand corner, I have refried beans. That's also on a previous video. I have my yellow rice, and I have a salad on the side, which I also topped with the salsa. Smells good, looks delicious. Over here on the platter now, I just have everything that I had on my plate, with the exception of the enchilada in the center. That's about 4 enchiladas in the center. You can't really see them
They're covered with all that glorious cheese, but I have my yellow rice to the right of that, and I have that salad to the left of it with my refried beans in the serving dish. And on the side, I just stuck a avocado. I think I'm going to eat that afterwards. Sprinkle some salt on that, and I'll eat that avocado on the side afterwards. Okay, let me tell you about the enchilada here. This is a beef enchilada. Okay, this one was made with the beef I did the video on. It all smells so good. I want you to try this for you. I want you to try it for your family. I know they will love it.